How is vocabulary taught in the GTM? In the grammar translation method, vocabulary is usually taught through memorization and translation exercises. Learners are expected to memorize lists of words and their translations, and then practice using these words in sentences and paragraphs. The vocabulary is typically presented in thematic units, such as food, travel, or the workplace. And learners are introduced to new words through readings or lectures that focus on these themes. The teacher may provide definitions or translations of the words, or learners may be expected to look them up in a dictionary. Once learners have been introduced to the new vocabulary, they are given exercises to practice using the words in context. These exercises may include translation exercises, sentence completion exercises, or matching exercises that require learners to match words with their definitions or translations. In addition to memorization and translation exercises, the grammar translation method may also use word games, flashcards, or other activities to help learners practice and retain new vocabulary. How is reading taught in GTM? In the grammar translation method, D10, reading is taught as an essential component of language learning. The method places a strong emphasis on the study of literary texts in the target language with the goal of developing reading comprehension skills and the ability to translate the texts accurately. The following are some of the ways reading is taught in the GTM. Vocabulary building. Students are required to memorize lists of words and phrases and to understand their meanings and usage in the reading text. Translation exercises. The method includes a variety of translation exercises, including sentence translation, paragraph translation, and literary text translation. Students are expected to translate the texts accurately and to understand their meanings and nuances. Grammar analysis. The GTM places a strong emphasis on the study of grammar rules, which are essential for understanding and interpreting literary texts. Students are expected to analyze the grammar structures and sentence patterns in the texts in order to understand their meanings. Comprehension questions. After reading a text, students are often required to answer comprehension questions based on the content of the text. These questions help to reinforce their understanding of the text and to develop their reading comprehension skills. Writing exercises. The GTM also includes a variety of writing exercises, such as summarizing a text or writing a short essay based on a given topic. These exercises help students to develop their writing skills and to express their understanding of the text in their own words. How is listening taught in the GTM? In the grammar translation method, DTM, listening is not typically emphasized as a key component of language learning. The method places a strong emphasis on reading and writing skills, with less emphasis on speaking and listening skills. As a result, listening is not usually taught explicitly in the GTM. How is writing taught in the GTM? In the grammar translation method, DTM, writing is taught as an essential component of language learning. The method places a strong emphasis on accuracy in writing, with the goal of producing grammatically correct written compositions in the target language. The following are some of the ways writing is taught in the GTM. Grammar rules. Students are expected to understand the rules of sentence structure, verb tenses, and other grammatical elements in order to produce coherent and grammatically correct writing. Vocabulary building. Students are required to memorize lists of words and phrases and to understand their meanings and usage in context. This is important for expressing ideas clearly and accurately in writing. Translation exercises. The GTM includes a variety of translation exercises, including sentence translation and paragraph translation. These exercises help students to practice using the grammar rules and vocabulary they have learned in order to produce grammatically correct written compositions. Writing exercises. The method includes a variety of writing exercises, such as sentence completion, paragraph writing, and essay writing. Students are expected to produce accurate and grammatically correct written compositions in the target language, demonstrating their understanding of the grammar rules and vocabulary. Correction and feedback. The GTM emphasizes the importance of correction and feedback in the writing process. Teachers review and correct students' written compositions, providing feedback on grammar, vocabulary, and overall coherence and clarity. How is listening taught in GTM? While listening is not typically emphasized in the GTM, there are ways in which it can be incorporated into the method. However, it is important to note that the GTM is primarily focused on the development of reading and writing skills, and other language teaching methods may be more effective for the development of listening and speaking skills. The learner role in the GMM. In the grammar translation method, GTM, the learner's role is primarily passive. The method is teacher-centered, with the teacher as the main source of information and instruction. The learner's role is to listen, observe, and memorize the grammar rules and vocabulary of the target language. The following are some of the characteristics of a learner's role in the GTM. Passive learning. The learner is expected to be a passive recipient of information. The teacher presents the grammar rules and vocabulary, and the learner is expected to listen and memorize. Emphasis on accuracy. The learner is expected to reproduce the grammar rules and vocabulary accurately in order to produce grammatically correct written compositions and translations. Emphasis on memorization. The learner is expected to memorize lists of words and phrases and to understand their meanings and usage in context. Little emphasis on communication. The learner is not expected to engage in conversation or use the language for practical purposes. Teacher-centered. The ATM is a teacher-centered method, with the teacher as the main source of information and instruction. The learner is expected to follow the teacher's guidance and instructions. If you're enjoying the content on our channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button and click the bell icon to get notified every time we upload a new video. Also, don't forget to save and share this video with your friends and family. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.